All right, fellas. Hopefully I'm live this time. I think I messed up the first one. I think I'm live. Something went wrong. Okay, there we go. I think I'm live. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. Probably everyone's watching the game. And this is gonna be a short video. So I'm gonna go over market conditions, what I'm expecting for tomorrow, and then hopefully a couple names we can play. Pretty much some of the same ones as yesterday. So market conditions. Yesterday we were um, trying to look for our tops, and we found it real quick right in the morning. It just dumped right after the Fed. I told you guys. So this move right here was gonna be the real direction we're going for the next couple days. So bearish, had a fake move, and then it looked like we were gonna try to double top there, and that's what I was hoping for right there, and catch it to the downside. But nope, market wanted me to swing, and missed out on that pretty big move, I would say. We went from what like 282, we opened up around 275, so that's a huge move, like $7 move. um $7, yeah, $7 move to the downside, and then we still dropped down 11 bucks, 11.41, even with this little end of the day pump. All right, so what are we looking for me? I think I'm pretty much looking for what I said earlier, that 5 minute to get up to 70. It looks like now it's just getting up to like 50 and dumping. So we're like extremely bearish. Extremely bearish. You can see the last 1 hour high was marked right here at 55 RSI. So we're extremely weak. Um, so not even that plan. We're so bearish that that plan is not even really working. Um, all right, so 1 hour high right there marked. Um, and then tomorrow we're gonna hopefully not get another gap down. That's what I don't want to see. I would love to see a gap up. Gap up maybe would be nice to catch to the downside, but I doubt it. I think we're just gonna probably go down. Let's see what the futures are saying. Futures are pretty flat, so maybe we'll open up around this area, I'm hoping, and we can catch the next leg down. From the last video, I was telling you guys I think we could get to 260. I don't know when, I don't know how, but it seems like we're gonna get there pretty soon the way we're going. And the way I came up with the 260 is the Fibonacci, right? If you guys remember, I think it was like the 68% fib. We're at this was the 50% right there at 282 or something. Somewhere was the 50, and now we're trying to get down to the 68% retracement. All right, so that's what I'm looking for tomorrow. I'm looking for more dump. Um, And yeah, guys, if it gaps down, then it's going to be a hard day, and I probably won't even trade it if it gaps down. Um, so let's see, what are some names that we can play? Let's see. So this one broke that recent low, and there's some names that haven't broke. Let's see. Let's go over BA. I think this one's like an easy play. Even if it does break up, I think this is a pretty nice technical play. Squeezing formation. I wouldn't be surprised at all if this gaps down over here to I don't know, 128 or something. Um, would not be surprised at all. But we'll keep an eye on this one. It's tightening up in this wedge pattern. Tightening up for sure. Tomorrow it's gonna break over 35. We'll get into some calls maybe. Actually, I don't even like calls. I'll just leave this one alone if it goes up. And if it breaks, maybe let's take a look. What do I want it to break? I think this will be tricky. But if it breaks, maybe 132.90 or definitely 131.30. So the one we were looking for today. I will take puts on this without a doubt. Go full port on this one. All right. So I like this one for a full port to the downside. If it goes to the upside, I'll probably wait for it to reject somewhere up here, 140 maybe. Okay, but I think this one's gonna go down for sure eventually. And the reason I said that was like you guys can see the 1 hour. 1 hour is extended. 1 hour is extended, so if it goes up, it's gonna be super extended. That's why I don't want calls. Um, the first reason was why I was even looking at puts um, was this right here. No consolidation at all right there on the 1 hour, but now we kind of got some little bit of consolidation. Kind of looks like a flag, so we'll see if it comes down or not, but I think this one should come down. If it doesn't, even better for next week. We'll catch it up here at 140, 142. Maybe we can scalp calls, who knows. All right, second one on my list, which I'm actually swinging. So I'm hoping for a little bit of a bearish EV sector. So we'll go over EV in a little bit. It was bearish today, so this one also not looking great from a bearish perspective. These are like the two main plays I had for today, and they didn't really work out. Probably would have been better to just play QQQ. Um, but it is what it is, you know. You go with what your gut tells you, and sometimes it doesn't play out. So we got this big wedge pattern. Uh, got this big wedge pattern, and then we're looking for this to break down to the downside over here. Looking for this to break back down to this yellow line. And my target is actually just right here, nice and easy. 26.50. 26.50 is a little gap fill. I think this is also a gap, 29, so two gaps to fill. Once this gets moving to the downside, it will be nice, but that's if it gets moving. It could also break to the upside, which I'll be getting out at that point. So what are we looking for here? You've got a little 1 hour consolidation, kind of looks like similar to um, Boeing. It looks like it's kind of um, flagging here, to be honest. Flag here. If this breaks up over maybe, what is this level? I mean, over this red line right here, 32.13, then I'll probably be looking to close out the position or figure out how I'm going to get out, right? If it gaps up above this high, 33, then for sure I'll be out 100%. Um, So that's what I'm looking for on LI EV name. Let's take a look at the other EV names. This one was only down 2%, where all the other EVs were down big. So Rivian 10%, Neo was only down 5, Lucid 11%, Tesla had a little bounce, but it was also down like 10% at some point. So this is one of my main things I might be looking for on LI is for Tesla to dump on this level right here. So we had our low, we broke the low, but no follow through, and we want to break this 620, head down over to 550. So I think we could do that tomorrow, especially if the market is weak, which I'm expecting it to be weak based on the last Fed meeting. So last Fed meeting we dumped for like a week after that. So I'm expecting a dump into next week, especially since we have that 3-day weekend. So let's take a look at Tesla. I know a lot of us aren't playing these bigger names, bigger contract names, but I'm kind of seeing like a little flag there on the 1 hour a little bit. So we had a flag there when we broke down. Let's take a look on the 5-minute, see if it looks like a flag or something else. All right, let's drag this chart up. All right, so we've been having a couple 5-minute flags. 1, 2. It's not really a flag. And then this one looks like a flag, but it looks like it broke up and trying to head the other way. So we'll see if this can break down under 625 and then 620. That would be ideal. Let's take a look at coin. So that's the one I told you guys that I'm thinking about playing. But we'll see tomorrow how Bitcoin's acting up. Bitcoin needs to break 20K to the downside, and then we'll get a nice move on Coinbase. So Coinbase, we had the Fed reaction up here, up at 56, and now it's dumping. So let's see, let's check it out all the way from the daily. So tomorrow I'm interested in playing BA on a break mostly, and then maybe swinging Coinbase. So that's why I said leap of faith, because this is not guaranteed by any means. So yeah, we're pretty much down here. We try to fill a little bit of that gap. Tomorrow, okay, I know what my game plan is. Tomorrow, so we set our top on all of our names, right? Set our top. So that's right here, 56. That was the Fed reaction. Now tomorrow, so we broke that candle by a little bit, no follow through. Tomorrow, if we break today's candle, 50.08, so $50. If we break $50 tomorrow and get some nice follow through, I'll be interested in swinging this tomorrow under $50. Okay. Anything else? Like if we get a bounce over 56, and not interested at all. I mean, not interested for the moment. But I think if this can come under this $50 mark, we can definitely head down to 40 or at least 45. So that'll be a nice gain for this one. And if it gets some momentum, has a lot of bearish news right now, this can definitely dump a lot more. I know it could dump a lot more. All right, this should be like Coinbase should be in the shitter right now. I mean, it is in the shitter. So you see here, we've had some massive dumps. I think if I look at this on maybe even on the daily, it kind of looks like a bear flag. So we've got like, if I look at this, kind of looks like a daily flag. kind of a weak daily flag that's already breaking down. So I like that. If it breaks under that 50, I think this can head down way further. And then the levels that I'd be looking for is uh, pretty much there are none. After 40, there's no support. So it's going to make its own support under 40, 40, 45. Um, so we'll see what happens with this one. Got random lines all over the place. All right, so I think this one could be the main biggest play that we can make for our whole 5K. And this can get everybody's 5K back to 5K. Whoever's around 5K could take you to 10. So over 10 or whatever. Um, so we'll see tomorrow if this even plays out. Just mentioning it because big opportunity on this one. All right. I guess maybe I should go to Bitcoin. Let's see what we're seeing for Bitcoin. Maybe it's not even valid no more. So BTC on the daily, we've got a low at 20K pretty much. 20K, we're looking for 17 and under. 17 and under price. Don't be thinking dirty, guys. 17K, we're looking for 17.5. And we had like a double top on the, well, this should be the 4 hour actually. So let's take a look at the 4 hour double top on the 4 hour. And I want this to follow through. If it doesn't, maybe if it doesn't is the best scenario actually. If it doesn't, we chop around here for a bit, just like we did over here. You guys see this? Chopped around, and then we break down maybe next week. All right, so maybe that's the best scenario for it to chop around right at 20 and then dump. All right, so that's what I'm looking at there. The bounce has only been 23%, so that's looking good. All right, let's take a look at Redbox. Here's another shitty stock. So we had kind of try to fill the gap. We are on a, I need to change back to the 1 hour. So that's the thing about Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I look at the 4 hour one day, and like for US stocks, I look for 1 hour, one day, 5 minute. All right, so for this one, we got a double bounce here, double bottom at 1050. Tomorrow, if it crosses 1050, I'll be looking to get into some puts to the downside. All right. And I might also try some puts. If it comes up here to 1291, try to catch it to the downside. All right, stop loss 1291. So that's that one. What else did I have for today? There's so many names, but look at everything. Roblox 15%. We could have caught that at some point. Nvidia 5, AMD 8%. Everything's dumped like really hard, so I don't really like trades like that necessarily. Let's see, Amazon. This is one that we played before. Okay. All right, so this is holding. We got an inverse head and shoulder on Amazon. So we got this, this, this. Tomorrow maybe heads up, fills that gap, and we'll see what happens. But let's say this goes up just right here to 106, 105 area. So then we're looking at the opposite. So head, shoulder, shoulder. So head and shoulder again, and this will probably head down real nice this time. because check this out. Check this out real quick. See this level 101? This is a major pivot right here. Major key. Major key alert right there, 101. If we break 101, I'm interested in puts again on this one. This could dump a lot further. So let's go back to the daily, make sure this is not something weird going on here. All right, so yeah, it's a major level in terms of like we haven't been here since the COVID dump. So COVID dump would be the next target. COVID dump, and then so maybe like 95, catch a $5 dip, and then 80 bucks is ideally what we're trying to get to there. So if we break 101, we're heading a lot lower. So I like Amazon. Let me put an alert on this so I don't forget. I probably will. As you guys can see, this bounce not even to the 38 retracement. So pretty weak, pretty weak. So we'll see tomorrow if we get another dump. We'll get into this as long as it's even if it's a gap down. I think we should get into this one. AMD, Netflix, GME. What else I have on my list? Home Depot. Let's go to Home Depot again. This one dumped nice. Sold it in the morning. Probably a little too early, but at the end of the day, it bounced. So maybe it was a good call. It bounced pretty good. Let me see if my levels show up on here. So the level to watch was 280, right? We're already under it. The daily's pretty extended. Still got some room to go for the daily. Let's check our 1 hour tops. Let's see what our 1 hour top is. I think it's been good about the 1 hour top. So I would say top is right around here, 280, 283. Trying to delete this. All right, 283. And I guess there's a gap up to, so if we hit 281, I'd like to short this one too. Got double bottom today. Up to like 281, I'd like to catch that for another short. So I guess for tomorrow, I don't really have anything clear, guys, to be honest, other than BA. BA is the clearest one. LI is also pretty clear. There's some other ones that I mentioned, like Coinbase, Redbox. Those are clear if it comes down under those levels that I mentioned. But everything is so extended to the downside that I just don't want to get caught, with my pants down. DWAC. So this is another YOLO that I'm in, and I noticed it's kind of squeezing a little bit today. Damn, Golden State is up. Golden State is killing. All right, so we got a little squeeze indicator here on the 1 hour. So squeeze doesn't really mean it's going up or down like this. This blue indicates that could be going up, but this could also flip back to gray. Blue usually means going bullish, but it can flip to gray depending on the day. So, so I'm looking at this level right here, pre-market level. If it breaks 28.12, I'm liking this one to the downside. If it breaks up, then we'll just wait for this to top out at 31 or somewhere higher. This can squeeze really hard, guys. So if you guys have any meaningful positions on this, make sure you close them out if you see a squeeze over 31.30. I only have like 30 bucks worth of this or something, 40 bucks. So it doesn't really matter. Just gonna let it expire. So the target on this is like 10 bucks eventually. So first it has to get under 26.76. So 28, 26, and then somewhere between that and 10 bucks. All right, so that's what I'm looking for here on this one. Let me put a little alert so it rings in the morning. All right, another one that I played on a swing but not on the 5K account is the so you see how everything's super extended to the downside. Not really liking anything. A lot of the names that I wanted to play today for the week would have been good, like Zillow. I'm expecting that to do bad for a long time, especially with rates going up. So I guess let's look at that Zillow, and then we'll look at one more name, which is Adobe, and then we'll call it a day. All right, Zillow crossed this major support, 33.50. Try to get back up with the Fed meeting, and it wasn't able to. The RSI is pretty crushed on the 1 hour, and on the daily, we're almost pretty much oversold. We're at support 28, 28.50, and then we got 26, and then I think it's a little thin after that. Yeah, pretty thin after that. After that, you pretty much got your COVID lows. It's 20 bucks. So you can try to catch this to 20 bucks, but I want to see some kind of a better bounce on this. This is already dumping, but if we look at history, it's had some really big dumps. So like up here it dumped, let's see, 65 all the way to 45. So $20 dump on a $60 stock. That's a lot. That's 30% or something. Um, so yeah, I want to catch this down, but this is already super extended. I should have played this little wedge I had going on there. So this is the same wedge that you can see on Boeing. Little top here in the middle. Two lower highs right at the resistance, and then a dump. So for tomorrow, guys, I think pretty much I like Boeing, LI, and we'll see if we could get into Coinbase, Redbox. And if DWAC is dumping, then we'll get into that as well. Otherwise, there's always QQQ if I see some nice bear flags or something, some kind of pattern. We'll get into that. Otherwise, there's no clarity for me. Everything's dumped. Everybody's looking one way, so that's why it's a little hard to get into positions right now. So, but I think Boeing, Coinbase, those can definitely get us back to where we need to be. My goal for this week was at least back to 5K, or if not 10K. And I know a lot of people are like struggling, so I'm gonna try to do my best to get you guys back over there. I think BA can definitely do it. I think we're just early. That's the thing about like the plays that I see. I see them a little early, and then they don't play out. They consolidate and then they dump. So that's what I'm looking for tomorrow. BA gonna be the main one. LI I'm already in, so just praying for that one. And that's about it. That's about it. All I got for today, guys. All right, everybody have a good night and go Golden State.